everybody, and welcome to the first of 6 episodes of Universal Yums with John and Rachel. A little bit of backstory. My parents gave me the subscription box for Christmas, and it contains some very diverse and interesting little gifts. John, would you care to elaborate?
Yes. So basically, it's a variety of different international snack food items. It's really cool, and there's everything from like salty to like sweet to all different kinds of snacks. And we will be trying them today.
Yes, we're going to have a little taste test for you all. So, basically, within this little packet contains all the knowledge of all of these snacks. So we are going to, give you a little history of the country, because usually these subscription boxes are just like one country with like a bunch of foods from that country. But for the holidays, they have like a variety of different countries.
Yes.
So, so within this book, it just gives a little blurb about the food. So we will share that with you. We will share the nourishment with our mouths.
Yes.
We will share the knowledge of our mouths with you.
Yes. Most importantly.
Yes. We will then vote independently and give a 1 through 10 scale of taste, texture, and presentation. And we will reveal our scores together at the same time. We will average, and at the end of the night, we will pick a winner.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bang, bang, boom, bong, bang, bang, boom. Without further ado, let's get started. So, number 1.
It is Pop Smile. And what country is it from? It's popcorn.
Yes.
And it's salted egg yolk flavored.
Yes, from Taiwan.
From Taiwan.
In Taiwan, nothing says time to celebrate like eggs. Egg dumplings, called zongzi, are a staple of the summertime Dragon Boat Festival. Ooh, okay. For the Fall Moon Festival, yolk-filled mooncake pastries are a must. And on the Lunar New Year, locals eat soy sauce-soaked tea eggs to ensure a year of wealth. Okay. No promises that this egg yolk popcorn will bring you riches. I mean, throw it away.
Yeah. Might as well just give it up.
Yeah. Unless you count the rich, sweet, and salty flavor or rich cultural background, in which case it's time to celebrate. Okay. I'm sold. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. Oh my god.
Why
am I so nervous?
Interesting smell. It's kind of like sesame cracker smell.
Wait, let me smell again. Yeah.
And as you can see, the popcorn itself is just like normal popcorn. It kind of has a light coating.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of a kettle corn vibe on it too. So yeah, cheers.
First bite.
No. I hate it. Well, ew, why am I kombucha?
It kind of tastes like a little cheesy popcorn.
It really does taste like egg.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
It tastes like an actual egg yolk was just like
added.
Shaped into popcorn.
Yeah. Yep. Has a very weird aftertaste.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a no from me, Doc.
Your pen.
Yes.
Okay. I guess I get the green. Honestly.
By the way, we will be using apples to cleanse our palates because we read somewhere that apples can be used as a palate cleanser. So.
Yeah, and we're really afraid of being judged if we're wrong about that, so if we are, just don't say anything. Okay, yeah, I don't even want that near me. So, in order, taste, texture, presentation. Okay, let's hear it, John. Go for it.
All right. So we've graded the first snack.
The results are in.
Okay, so for taste, I gave it a 0. It was terrible. I'm so sorry. For texture, I know that's very blunt.
That is harsh. Yeah, I mean, I hated it, but Jesus.
Some snack had to get the 0.
I'm starting off strong.
Yeah.
Okay, please continue.
For texture, I put a 2 because it wasn't like completely unbearable, but it still retained that popcorn texture.
I do
Yes.
understand.
Yeah. For like presentation, I gave it a 5 because again, it wasn't unappealing looking. It looked promising. The texture felt fine. And so, yeah, I think it could pass on presentation alone.
So what was the total score?
That would total up to a 7.
Out of 30?
5, 7.
7 over 30.
30.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 over 30.
So, the reason I was laughing there was because I'm, like, really feeling a Simon Cowell, Paula Abdul sort of vibe here.
Okay, all right.
So, for taste, I gave it a 3. I hated it, but it could have been worse. I cringed. I didn't throw up.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm
That's
okay.
a pretty low bar for food.
Well, yeah.
Bad. I mean, I didn't throw up, so I guess it's all right.
For texture, I gave it a 7.
Okay.
Because it really is, like, honestly, the thing that ruined it for me was
The taste. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I thought it was pretty good popcorn, but, like, yuck. No.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan. And for presentation, I also gave it a 7.
So
I thought
slightly higher than mine.
Yeah, I thought it was cute, It just looked like a little Capricorn, like, cute. I mean, it wasn't like a fucking chocolate cake with, like, embellishments.
Yes,
But,
yes.
like, that gave us a score of 5.67. So,
In non-decimal form, what would that be? It would
17.
17 out of
17
30.
over 30. And yeah, speaking of chocolate cakes,
Yes.
our next little goodie. Here, let's have John read about this one. John,
Okay.
take it away.
Sure. Do you want to exhibit it and
I do.
say
So
the
this is
name of it?
the French taste cocoa powdered truffles.
France's most popular and decadent, more importantly, Christmas gift. The truffle was said to have been invented by Louis Dufour on Christmas Day in 1895. Out of his ideas for a new holiday concoction, he combined chocolate and cream, creating this silky, smooth ganache signature to the French truffle. So it's very decadent and chocolatey.
Wow. I am in for it. Let's see. god, they're big.
Ooh, hello,
Smell
morsel
them.
of delight. They look like a little...
Ooh, they smell very
They just look like a little
cocoa
bonbon.
powdery.
You're right, like Dutch cocoa.
Mm-hmm. And they look like fucking thick. Actually, like literally, I'm squeezing as hard as I can right now,
Yeah.
and like you really cannot. So
No.
I'm feeling like I shouldn't put this whole thing in my mouth.
I think that would be advisable. Cheers.
Oh, not as.
Mm.
Okay, that is what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, this is like lit chocolate to the max.
I can understand entirely
Mm.
how this is the most popular snack, holiday snack in France.
I'm gonna move to France because of these.
Oh yeah, me too.
Okay, cool. Yeah, yowza.
I think we deserve another
Yeah, thank you. Someone had to say it. Can I, like, order these in bulk online? Oh my god. Yeah, these? Okay, we have to rate them. What the heck are we doing?
Perfect.
Yeah, okay. Here we go.
So, for taste of the truffles, I put a 10 out of 10. For texture, a 9 out of 10 because I wasn't sure, we weren't sure, judging by how thick and hard it seemed to be, how it would, like, you know what I mean?
I do, yeah. It was unpredictably textured.
Yes.
I understand.
And for presentation, I also gave it a 9 because of the feel. Yeah.
And what was the total out of 30?
The total out of 30 is 28 out of 30.
28? Damn! Yeah. Honestly, yeah. So, pour moi. Pour moi.
Pour moi.
And we're getting a little bit faster. So for taste, I said an 8. Yeah, absolutely. The only thing I didn't like about the taste was it was a little, just like not even too much, but like borderline too much cocoa powder taste versus just like sweet
chocolate. I remember when they first invented chocolate. I always hated it.
Texture, I also give it a 9.
Okay.
I love that, like, it was very, like, rich and creamy, but, like you said, it was way, like, easier to cut through than it, like, felt holding it.
Yes.
And for presentation, I said a 6 because I thought it was really ugly. It honestly, like, when I was looking at it, I was like, this looks like a moon rock. Like, it literally, like, if you look at it, it
looks like a chocolate-covered moon rock.
Yeah, like, I wish this would focus, but yeah. Yeah,
So
and that's a total of 23.
Okay.
Okay, let's cleanse.
Yes.
I don't want to get it out of my mouth.
What?
I don't want to get it out of my mouth.
Okay. So
Which one is
next
it?
up, we have La Conditona. It's from Switzerland. It is a Bundner Nusstortli. I am butchering this, I am sure. It's an alpine nut cake. So Rachel, can you expand on what that means?
Yeah, like Patrick reading the rap. It's a swirling wonderland. Okay. Alpine nut cake. That's like the Walmart. Nut cake. We're off to a great start. Crumbly, nutty pie straight from the Swiss Alps. Okay.
Oh, fancy.
I'm listening. Ready for a nutty holiday tale. In 1191, Duke Berchtold of Switzerland
Okay.
set out on a hunting trip, vowing to name a new city after the first animal he encountered.
This is way too dramatic for a
Yeah, this is
holiday
the
dessert.
real deal. Jesus, I feel like I'm reading like Harry Potter or something. And it gets crazier. Spoiler, it was a bear, and the city ended up being the capital, Bern. Fast forward 900 years, and Swiss folks celebrate the city's founding every January by eating nuts. No one is really sure how the tradition started, but we get why it stuck. This traditional pie, filled with sweet caramelized walnuts and hazelnuts, is so addictively delicious.
Audacious.
It's so addictively delicious. But yeah, okay, I'm kind of excited.
I mean, I have my doubts because it's a cake filled with nuts. So I have my doubts, but
They're caramelized, though.
am I opening it or you?
Well, you're already opening
Okay.
it, so. Oh, yeah, I should get the
Ooh.
knife. Oh, that's cute.
That is cute. I was not expecting that really from the wrapper. It's like a biscuit with nuts in it, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's much easier to cut than I'd expected it was going to be. So, yeah, it's basically just nuts in there.
Oh. Mmm.
Ooh, it smells...
It doesn't smell a lot, but
Yeah.
like what I do smell, it smells good.
It smells kind of like an apple, almost like an apple croner.
Mmm.
Or like nutty Christmas cookies.
Mmm, yeah. Can we stop sniffing
Yes.
it and start eating
Yes. Bon appetit.
it? Not bad. I feel like I need to get more in the middle. I do like the taste. It's very dry.
Yes.
Like, I can't breathe dry.
Yep. It is very cakey. Yeah. That's a major downside for me.
That honestly, that kind of ruins it. But the taste is not bad at all. The taste is pretty good.
The taste is decent.
Yeah, it's not like wowing, but
Yeah.
it's good.
It is.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Here we go. Wow. Mine is very controversial.
Okay. Scandalous.
Yeah, so wait and see. And smash that like them. Go ahead, John. Kick it off.
I am still calculating. Why do you look like a washed up Broadway
I already
actress?
hate this.
Your
Why do
face
you
was just
look
like
like a washed up. Anyway.
So for the third snack, I rated the taste out of 6. And the reason was that it had an appealing taste. I liked the taste. It's just that the nuts for me were a little bit much. Too much. I'm not a big nut, guy. Except if we're talking about...
I mean,
Right,
we were
no.
all thinking it.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of different kinds of nuts baked into things. So for that reason, I gave it a 6 on taste. For texture, I gave it a 5 because the dryness was a big takeaway. If it had been more like a cookie or like a Fig Newton kind of texture where it's soft, but not so like sticky and like doughy, cake-like, it would have been probably like a 7 or 8. But because of the dryness, it detracted from the quality a little bit. And the presentation, I gave it a 5 because, it kind of just looked like a cookie. And like, I mean, I'm not going to pass up a cookie or anything that looks like a cookie. So, it has to be higher purely because of that. But yeah, it looked appealing, appetizing. Again, the nuts were a little, looked like they were a little bit much, in the presentation.
So what was
so
the
the
final
total
score?
was 16 out of 30.
16 out of 30. Very good. So, for taste, I also said a 6. My reasoning, I actually really liked the way that it tasted. I like nuts and all. I really liked the taste, but I couldn't really taste it. You know what I mean? Like, I wish the flavor was stronger.
Yes.
What I could taste, I liked, but like there wasn't a lot of it going on.
Yeah.
For texture, I gave it a 2. That is like a pet peeve of mine in food. It's like if
Softness?
not softness, but like if I eat it and I'm like,
Oh. Yeah.
like that dry, like cakey,
Yes.
like I can't freaking breathe. Like I hate that. Like I said,
Yeah.
that's like a pet peeve. So that was a solid 2. And presentation was an 8.
Oh.
I agree that the nuts on the inside kind of took away from the aesthetic, but like the outside, honestly, I thought was freaking adorable. Like it was like a little it was like a cookie, but also like a little pie with like a little beret.
And that's my
cute.
thing. My thing is that if it had like maybe more filling, it might have been better.
Yeah. Yeah. And like a bigger filling to nut ratio.
Yes.
And funnily enough, I also gave it a 16 out of 30. Controversially though, that popcorn got a 17.
Ooh.
And that like really makes me want to rethink my popcorn answers because that is clearly
much better.
Yeah, that was clearly superior to the popcorn.
Yeah.
Like it makes me want to make the taste on the popcorn like a -10.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll
I think
revisit
you might have
that.
been more generous than you should have with the popcorn. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see where that goes. But actually, yeah, I'm changing it to a 0 for taste. So we'll figure that out.
Well, that will take off a whole butt ton
3
of
points. Yeah, this will be superior, which makes me more comfortable.
Yes.
Okay.
Next up.
Okay, so this is a Rachel alone one because this one is probably the one I'm most afraid of.
And I'm a vegetarian, so
yeah,
putting
you
that
want
out
to
there.
show it off and I'll read it
Sure.
again so you don't vomit. So this is from the UK. And it is roast turkey and stuffing potato crisps. A UK holiday feast in every chip.
Okay. Well, that's
This
ambitious.
Yeah, we'll see if that holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does any food scream, hooray, it's the holidays? As much as turkey and stuffing? For folks across the pond, probably not. Okay, first of all, there's like a nut on my mouth, and I really should not say it like that. For folks across the pond, probably not. Nearly 90% of locals have a roasted turkey at the center of their Christmas feasts. But it wasn't always this way. Turkey was Turkey was only introduced to the UK from the Americas in the 16th century, and it took 2 monarchs, King Henry VIII and King Edward VII, to popularize it for Christmas dinner. If they hadn't, these chips might have been flavored with the old holiday centerpiece, roasted boar head. Luckily, the new tradition stuck, and we now get this feast of a snack with roast turkey crispiness, warm spiced stuffing, and even a touch of gravy. Now, back to our earlier question. Is any holiday food quite as iconic as turkey and stuffing? The answer is no. You're about to try some of the world's tastiest holiday treats, so buckle up for a whole lot of deliciously festive fun. Again, these are like very promising, you know. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, that popcorn was too much.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it doesn't look terrible. Just looks like a regular ass chip.
With some
it just like looks
seasoning.
it just looks like a salt, not a salt and vinegar, a sour cream and onion chip. Like that's what it's kind of like looks like to me. Maybe a little bit thicker though. And it smells. That's a lie. It doesn't smell okay. It doesn't smell terrible.
What vibe do you get from it?
Gross.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Maybe a little bit more specific. Does it give you, let me rephrase, does it give you Thanksgiving / Christmas?
It gives me, like, Thanksgiving smoked some synthetic weed. Like, that is what this is giving me. Like, someone took Thanksgiving and, like, laced Coke with it. Okay. Oh, God. I, like, want this at the ready. Why didn't I agree to this? Don't touch me.
Alright.
Okay. So you think I'm stalling. Okay. I mean, the texture's fine. Oh, I just got a big taste. Yeah. Nope. It tastes like it smells. Ew. That's gross. Get away from me. It truly, especially tastes like stuffing. But, like, the synthetic weed example is, like, the most accurate by far.
Wow.
It just, like, it tasted, yeah, like, earthy, but, like, also just, like, artificial, you know? It was like if someone was like, you know, you missed Thanksgiving, here, take a pill of Thanksgiving. Like, that is what that was like. But in chip form, which,
yes.
Honestly, I wish my medication was in chip form.
Well.
Okay.
That does not look promising for the scoring.
Yeah. I'm just trying to, like... Yeah. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I did that right. I was gonna say, like, I do the math, and I'm like, really? Okay, so, for taste, I gave it a 1. It was repulsive.
I'm surprised it wasn't a 0.
Well,
what
that's
made
the
it
thing.
Not a 0.
It was better than the popcorn. That's, like, that I was like, it was really bad, but, like, it wasn't as bad as popcorn, so, like, I gave it that, you know. For texture, I actually gave it an 8. It was, like, good for a potato chip. Like, it was, like, a potato chip, but it was, like, fluffy, kinda. And, like, but was still, like, crunchy and, like, melt in your mouthy, kinda. Think of, like, a rippled, like, Lay's, but, like, without the ripples.
Kind of gives me, like, a Pringles vibe.
Yeah. But, like, more... I feel like Pringles are, like, more bumpy, like, rockier.
Yes.
This is more, like, that, consistency, but, like, more, smoother, yeah.
Yeah.
And for presentation, I gave it a 6 because it was boring. You know, it looks like a potato chip, but it also has the little flecks for like a lost spice of like pop of color. So like I was kind of into that, you know. And that brings us to a 15 out of 30.
Wow.
Yeah, there you have it. So the next one. Here you go, my dear. This is the. So this is what it says. The English label on the back says crispy spice cookies.
It's from the Netherlands. It is their #1 spice cookie, bite-sized. And it says, ever wonder why spice cookies go hand in hand with the holidays for many people? Thank the Dutch. The spices in these cookies used to be as valuable as gold until the Dutch East India Company, based in Amsterdam, brought them by the shipload to Europe in the 17th century. Though more accessible, they never lost their specialness, which is why spice cookies like speculoos, kaneel and these sweet kroodnoten are reserved for the holidays. So after all your mms, make sure to say danke, thank you, to the Dutch.
Aww.
Okay, moment of truth.
One for you.
Wow. They're like little tiny ginger snaps, almost.
Yeah, they smell really good,
They
too.
smell like ginger snaps, yeah.
Crunchy. Like, really crunchy. They taste amazing, too. They're like Teddy Grahams, kind of.
Yes,
They're like
spicy
giving me
Teddy Grahams.
They're like giving me Teddy Grahams vibes, yeah.
I still stand by my ginger snaps evaluation. It definitely gives me ginger snaps texture.
For the texture, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The taste, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
It could be spicier as a ginger snap if yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, number 5.
Okay. For the kroodnoten, the ginger cookies.
Well, let's go with
The
that.
spice cookies. For the spice cookies, snack 5, I gave them a 7 for taste because it's good. It has a good crunch, nice ASMR crunchiness, and you know, the taste is what you'd kind of expect from a spice cookie. I mean, it could be a little spicier. I'm more accustomed to like ginger snaps having like that snap of the ginger, and really like that strong taste. So I would have liked more of that, but yeah, as things go, I think it's a 7 for taste. Texture, I'd put higher. I'd put that at an 8 because, you know, it seems hard, and it is hard, but it just looked nice. You know, it looked like a small ginger snap. So it was appealing. And presentation, along those same lines, I put at an 8 because I think it looked really good and tasty.
Nice. What was the total?
The total is 24 out of 30.
I will say this is the first one that has made me want to reach for thirds. Like with the chocolates, I definitely wanted seconds, but like I think they were so decadent that I was like, that was like satisfying for that.
Yeah.
But like these, like I feel like I could pop like 10,000 of these. Along those lines, I said a 9 for taste. I disagree. I think the amount of spice is perfect. Like, when I eat ginger snaps, like, this is what I wish they tasted like. Because I don't really like spicy that much. Like, so this was just, like, perfect. For texture, I said an 8. It was a little too, like, loose crunchy for me. Like, I usually like things a little bit more, not styrofoam, because yuck, but, like, you know, that density. I feel like it was, like, the polar opposite of that. And, like, that, I mean, I like that, but, like, I do like it a little more firm. In presentation, I said a 5. I mean, it looked fine. It just was, again, boring. So, like, you know, whatever.
Yeah, it could have maybe had a little more, like, if it had, like, a dusting of, like, a little not frosting, but, like,
you know, like a little powdered sugar
powdered
dusting,
sugar, exactly,
or like something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And that was 22 out of 30. Okay, I think this next one is the other non-vegetarian one.
Okay.
So this is sugar and anise polvoron. Oh, it's Spanish. Okay. Spain's favorite Christmas cookie. It contains lard, which is what makes it non-vegetarian. Yeah. Spain's favorite Christmas cookie. Imagine getting dust for Christmas. Oh no. No. For legal purposes, that was a joke. Imagine getting dust for Christmas and being excited about it. In Spain, that's often the case. Spain's favorite Christmas cookie, the polvoron, gets its name from polvo, dust, due to its extra crumbly, that's a turn off, ratio of flour, sugar, and lard. Okay, we'll see. Open mind, Rachel. One taste and Spain's love for this dusty delicacy will make a lot more sense. Okay. In fact, we wouldn't be surprised to see it on your wish list next year. Okay. Okay. Well, there was a lot of mixed signals in there, so... Okay.
Wow. That is very dusty.
That's like, okay, I have a feeling this is gonna be that other thick one times 3 billion. No, I'm so... Okay, can we just talk about, like, the, like, gunk on top of this, too? Like, do you see that? It's, like, gunky! Holy moly. Yeah, I'm thrilled, as you can tell. Ew.
What does it smell like?
It smells like lard. It smells like
butter, like thick.
Like, smells like a farm flavored cookie. Okay. Apple visible. Here we go. I feel like Squidward trying to grab me. Ah! The texture, like, I couldn't even bite into it. Because it was, like, so disturbing on my teeth.
Does it taste like a cookie?
No.
Okay. Wow.
That might be the worst one yet. That might be the worst one yet. Oh, God. This is honestly hilarious. Okay, so here we go. So for taste, I said a 0. Like, yeah, this is worse than the chips, too. Like, that is nasty. That's gross. Like,
that's harsh.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's like a farm, but like, I'm not taking another bite, I just need to smell it again. It's like a farm, but like I feel like that's the smell of like the farmer's daughter's like dungeon. The texture is also a 0, as I couldn't even eat it.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, my like obsession with like metal and sand. That was the physical equivalent of that on my teeth.
Wow.
Like it was like that, like
you were eating sand.
Kinda, yeah, but like more so, it was like the feeling that hearing that sound makes of like a Coca-Cola can like in sand. Like that sound gives me the same exact heebie-jeebies as biting into that cookie did.
Wow.
And presentation was a 3. Cause yeah, like you got points for the packaging, but like, come on, this looks like crusted. Someone had to say it.
Oh my god.
So yeah, that's a hard 3 out of 30. Wow. So consider yourself lucky.
That's very, very surprising.
Okay, so this last one is actually interesting because there's lots of different flavors within it.
So, these are
Cute package.
mocktail bonbons. You're supposed to celebrate New Year's Eve with the UK's juiciest pub faves. If you're English and 18 or older, odds are you'll head to your favorite pub to ring in the new year. But with these British mocktail bonbons, parents, there's no alcohol inside. Bummer.
Yeah.
The pub is headed to you. Pop open some bubbly Prosecco, sip on a fruity peach Bellini, tip back a tequila sunrise, pucker up for a cranberry Cosmo, or opt for a classically British gin and rhubarb. Whatever you choose, you can raise the world's juiciest toast to the new year. But remember, chew responsibly. I don't know why, because there's no alcohol in them, so...
Yeah, okay.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I'm just gonna pour... Oh, these do not look what I expected them to look
No,
like.
they do not. Let's show...
How do I tell which flavor is what?
Yeah, so it's basically like... Oh, what are those candies that I'm thinking of?
Like Mentos? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah,
Because that's kind of what vibe I'm getting.
Yes.
But they seem a little bit, like, more squishy than Mentos do. That was not the texture I was expecting. I don't mind it.
Yeah,
I kind of like it, actually. Okay.
Yeah. It's almost
And
like
the
gum.
taste? I like the taste. It's very peachy. Very peachy.
Yes.
It's very chewy the more you chew, though.
Yeah.
My mouth is, like, salivating so much right now.
Mine too. The texture is like a Mento, but if it was more like, if it was chewier, like more like gum.
Yeah.
And the taste reminds me of, like, scented chewing gum.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting, like, Skittles sort of vibe in there, too. Like, taste-wise. Not really texture-wise, but taste-wise. Like, definitely that, like, Skittles tang, kind of.
Yes.
Like, I'm getting hints of that, for sure. Okay, what other flavors are there? What else could there be? A Cosmo. Gin and rhubarb, Prosecco.
You want to try the Cosmo?
I do. Yeah, okay. I think that's our next one. And now that I know what to expect with the texture, I don't like the flavor as much. I do like it, but I don't like it as much as the peach one.
Yeah. It kind of has a lozenge taste. Yeah, it's definitely the Cosmo.
These are adorable, though.
Yes, the packaging alone.
And, like, what a cute idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clever.
Very charming. They get stuck, though.
Kind of like Laffy Taffy. Except.
Or what? Airheads.
Yeah.
It has that, like, consistency towards the end, though. But like at the end, it's the consistency of when you first chew an Airhead.
Yes. Yeah.
I think this is the tequila sunrise, right?
We'll see. Are you okay?
I'm just choking a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
I've never had tequila sunrise.
That is very sour. That is sour.
Really? I'm not getting that at all, but I have a very high sour tolerance.
I do not. It's good, but like my body won't stop convulsing.
What does it taste like?
It's like very citrusy. Okay.
All right. Okay. So, for snack 7, the mocktail bonbons, I said that for taste it was an 8 because I really, I didn't mind the taste at all. It wasn't too sweet and it wasn't, too sour, for me at least. And the only thing that I would have liked is, for there to be maybe a little bit more like juiciness in the actual like inside of it, like not like a jelly, but like a
gusher kind of.
Yeah, kind of like a gusher, exactly, but not like gushing.
Yeah.
But like a little, so that we could get like the all around like taste of the what it's going for with the mocktail. I feel like that was like a bit muted. For texture, I said a 9 because it didn't look bad in my opinion. It kind of just looked like a Mento or something like that. It was a little bit like grooved, but it had texture to it, which I think went to its benefit. And for presentation, I said a 10 because the packaging is great, very very cute, and it didn't look bad to me, so it was appealing.
So for the bonbons, for taste, I said a 9. Even though I almost died, I still appreciate like what they're getting at, and like just because I'm a wimp with it, like that, that's just me. Just like objectively, I think it tastes very good, and like they mock the flavors of the drinks in like a very authentic but like also candy-y way. You know what I mean? It's like a good balance of that.
Yeah.
I thought just like across the board. Obviously the peach was not that bad. For texture, I said a 7. It was fine, and like I liked it. I actively liked it. What I didn't like was that it changed a lot, like as you were chewing it. Like it started very like
solid.
Yeah, and then like the more you chewed it, it like got more fluid, but at the same time more like dense. Like you know what I mean? Like it felt like an Airhead.
Yeah.
Like when you like first bite an Airhead, and it's that like like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That like density. That's what it felt like at the end. But then like when you first bite into it, it's like it's just different.
Yes.
So that's and then for presentation, I said a 9. I agree with John. This is delightful. The only thing that like didn't give me a 10 is I wish these were like shaped like the drinks.
Oh, that's
or like
a good idea.
yeah, or like it was like more obvious which one was which.
Yes.
Like if they had like a code or like something like
Yes.
that, you
A
know?
key, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like
That's
that's
a good
what was
idea.
that's what was lacking for
Yeah.
me with that.
Yeah.
But like other than that,
Yeah,
adorable.
you definitely had to guess which one was which.
yeah.
Oh, so what did we get for a total for that last one?
Oh, mine was 25.
And mine was 27 out of 30.
Nice. Okay, so the worst one, we all know what it is. The covered flash singing lard cookie. Yum. And just winning by a hair, 0.5,
Wow.
is, can I get a drum roll for this? The bonbon! With the very close second being the chocolates. So there you have it.
You heard it here first, folks.
That you did. No one has ever done anything like this before. So, you're welcome. We have decided to also do a final thoughts moment. So, John, let's hear it. Final thoughts.
So, I think that this is a great way to experience, different snacks from a variety of different countries. I mean, we had everything from Taiwan to France to, all over.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's a great little haul for international treats. And yeah, the products, by and large, the snacks were pretty decent.
Interesting, to say the least.
Yes, definitely interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting to like you said, see what people around the world think is good too.
Yes.
Because like we're not used to this, but they are, and
Tastes differ across nationalities.
Exactly. Yeah. So that has been like my biggest takeaway from this. We also would like to note that we observed that the sweet stuff was what, like, overall did the trick.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if that carries over from box to box.
Exactly. Yeah. Can't wait till next month.
Yes. And I also wanted to add that I'm very excited to have this opportunity to have date night with you every month.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, any last words?
Happy holidays, happy New Year, and yeah.
Here's to a better year.
Yes, true that. And here's to a year full of different snacks.
Yes.
Or at least half a year.
Ew, we should end everything with like a freeze on the high five. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I don't know why we froze. We're just gonna freeze it.
Can we do it again?
Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
That was terrible.
Okay. Final time. 3, 2, 1.